La 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 la. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, what's up, guys? Welcome to the show. Thanks for being here. I know there's thousands of people in line waiting desperately to see what's going to be talked about this week on Courtney G's Spot. Well, let's find out tonight, live, like we've been doing for quite a while now. Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, pick a day. Probably done an episode for almost 2.5 years. Rocking, talking, doing the live thing, trying to be ourselves, not selling out to the man. We've had offers, millions of dollars coming from this way, offers from Steven Spielberg and the Wazowski brothers. But we're like, no, guys, we got to keep it real. We got to keep it for the people. We got to fight the man and keep it down to earth and to make sure that everything is about what we want to be talking about. How's the bullshit meter tonight? Is it rocking?
Oh,
is it good? Well, we're doing good, guys. We're live. We're talking some passive income. We've been talking the same thing for weeks, months, years. But we can talk about whatever. If you want to talk about something else, make sure you join us. Like, subscribe, and be part of this conversation. That's why we go live. I like the interaction. I like the human content. I can make it funny. I can make it quick. I can go snappy, wappy back and forth between you and me and this gentleman back here, which you've already heard the voice of. You saw the face of. That's 3 episodes down now. You've seen his face. If you can pinpoint the 3 episodes that you have seen this man's face, I will give you 1 Safu. And that's going straight out to all the people that watch us in the future. If you come back to me, it can be any time. I don't care when this is. 1 Safu coming to you if you can pinpoint the 3 episodes.
And by the way, if you haven't caught our last few episodes, you say, oh, woo, 1 Safu.
Yeah,
one
Safu. Oh.
It compounds people.
Yeah, compounds people.
So we could give you 1 Safu.
1 Safu.
And 6 months from now, you'll have 200. I'm not sure that's exactly the...
Two
There's
Safu.
a calculator for this.
Yeah. But it doubles every 30 days.
Yeah.
But that's what we talk about. We talk about crypto. We talk about real life. And this gentleman back here is spitting his facts. Excuse me, Mr. DC. Man, I got the hiccup tonight. We got DC in the background. How you doing tonight besides speaking the truth? We got some weird shit going on in the world, man. We were watching this stuff before.
Yeah.
And like, I didn't even expect to talk about stuff. We can talk. Do we talk about it? I don't know. Because I don't know how to do that. Because we're not a news report. Every time YouTube doesn't like something that you say, which corresponds with some sort of news fact check situation, they shut you down. So
not that we're worried about being demonetized.
Yeah, no, we don't make money anywhere off of this shit.
Again, we turned down all the people so we could say what we want to say.
Sorry, Spielberg. Sorry, Fuckerberg, or whatever your name is, you douchebag tool. Speaking of that, have you seen the most recent picture of him and his robots that's been flying around the internet?
Zuckerberg's making robots?
Look at this up. Go look up the Zuckerberg meme picture. This is crazy. Like, the rest of his people look like zombies. I don't know. Maybe he just hires tools and anybody that looks like a robot. But obviously, by the way, guys, if you haven't noticed, we talk about anything. We'll go variety. We'll speak on the truth. We'll speak crypto. We'll talk to you about the world. If you want to vent about something, bring it here. BabyJesus 816 everywhere on social media. I help the poor. I help no rich. But I will one day myself be one of those rich people. And then I'll help even more poor. Do you see it? Do you see the picture?
I typed in robot.
Yeah, you got to type in Zuckerberg
memes.
Yeah, like it's a picture of him and like 10 other people. It's his employees. I don't want my hands on the wand over here. I was gonna bring up that picture if I could find it myself. I've actually got my computer over here, rocking and rolling tonight, so maybe we can look up some weird shit. I need to get with Brian Legend, King of the Foo, to figure out what software he uses for his live streams, because I like that shit. I'm sure it's the same one as everybody else. I'm just way behind the times. I haven't even really honestly looked into it because my computer is such shit. I just assume my connection right now is gritty and shitty.
Even though it's pretty good. So, like, I'm really sitting here wondering, like, what kind of internet do you have to have?
It's not the internet. It's my computer.
Oh.
I really do not blame the internet. We have great internet. The computer is dick balls. I need something stronger. This is that old one I've had for, I don't know, 3 years now. That one you looked up with the stats?
Yeah. I was just gonna tell the computer people if there's anybody in the audience that's aware of what computers are. It's an HP Pavilion tower, and it's the one with only USB A's on the front.
Yeah.
There's no Thunderbolt or anything like that.
Maybe I just have to get rid of the meme part of it because maybe it's not a meme yet. Well, I mean, they turned it into a meme.
I typed in employees, and yeah, I brought up some good pictures. Like, of course, no, not that one either.
No, it's a selfie one. You guys know what I'm talking about. I know y'all know what I'm talking about.
Everybody but me. I'm on the outside looking in.
Maybe how about this? Zuckerberg employee selfie. Let's go selfie. How do you spell selfie? Right there. Tiki tiki bang bang. Is this it? Man. Now you probably took it down because everybody's making fun of it. It's whatever. What are we talking about tonight? Anybody here? Okay, that's what we get for nobody being here. All right. Employee. Weird. I don't see it. Whatever. I saw it all over the book of the facings. Hey, could you hand me my Peloton over there, sir?
1 second.
Is this the one? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm researching
Zuckerberg?
Yeah, what he does to make money nowadays. Because I don't think he owns any social medias, but he's currently worth $72 billion. So he's obviously not just sitting around doing nothing.
He's probably into crypto. He's into metaverse shit. He's always advertising that. NFTs, crypto. Guarantee he owns NFTs. So maybe search Zuckerberg office photo. This is kind of nerving me now. I can't find it. Employees.
Well, I mean, I guess he could be chilling because it said he was estimatedly worth $82 billion in 2004. So I could see him going down $10 billion over the course of however many years that is.
He lost 20. Well, I don't know what he was involved, how much he was involved with when they had that strike or that lockout or whatever. But the company itself lost a lot of money in that moment. I don't know if that was anything part of it. I assume he still owns stock. Just like Elon, he doesn't really own money.
No.
He owns everything. Which is the most, it's just, that dude's, that's the most fascinating life in the world to be at that level. I don't want that. I absolutely would never want that. I don't want to be that rich. That just seems too much pressure.
Yeah. Maybe like a cool $250,000 a year.
Boom.
Like,
that's excellent.
Be so legit.
That's a vacation or two a year and a decent house. And then you can do some helping around the world. Nope, not into it. I don't want to buy your advertisement.
I guess it makes sense that billionaires would make in the millions a day.
Absolutely. So that's where Safu comes in with this, because you've got these guys that are holding $200,000, $300,000 bags that are making, even with the dip, $5,000 to $10,000 to $15,000 a day in passive income. I myself am on the verge of making 2 Safu a day. At this level is only $100 a day, and I say only, but that's 2 Safu a day. I don't look at it as the price. I look at it as the amount per day. I mean, and then 30 days from now it'll be 4, because it doubles every 30 days because of the compounding 2.455 interest. So right now, that's why I love this calculator. So we take and we throw in the amount of the food I have. 1.5. We'll just do it like that. I love seeing it. It's just moving so fast at this level. So yeah, one day right now, go from there to there. So I'm almost at 2 a day. Guys, it's nice. And that's the point. I didn't just get this all at once. I've been buying more and more in the past few months. I bought it on day 2, and I have a picture of what I actually bought on day 2, which is very interesting. Look, I had 4. I started with 4.
Yeah.
I guess I need to
make sure it's
yeah.
yeah.
But I started with 4, guys. And I have bought and I've earned and I've bought a few more spots and I've earned and I bought the dips and I've earned. I have definitely earned way more than I bought. So that's nice. But that's the point of this coin. This is the protocol. What's the greatest thing right now? They're out there in England. Are they racing?
Where's Brands Hatch at? I think so.
Brands Hatch? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
The racetrack. Team Hard on Facebook. SRT Racing. Safu Racing on Twitter. Hashtag SRT. Hashtag Safu. I know nobody watches.
It's in the UK.
It is in the UK. What did I say? Did I say England?
Yeah.
United Kingdom. That's part of the United Kingdom. England and Scotland and
all those lands.
Not the green.
Oh yeah, no, they're
or the ice.
Yeah.
But anyway, over in the UK, they're in the middle of the races right now. I think they're going on their 3rd one. Doing pretty good. And I just learned more and more about that Hamilton. He is such an excellent human being. That's the one racer, the one on the left. I don't like to point out people's obvious features, I guess you could say, because it feels like I don't like labeling.
Speaking of features and labels, my kids clearly can't be racist because they wouldn't even know who they're being racist against. I come home the other day and there's a truck parked and I live in a townhome situation and we share a long driveway. Well, there's a truck parked like right in the middle of the driveway. Fortunately, I know how to drive, so I got around it just fine, but I still complained about it to my significant other. And my kid's like, yeah, some black dude just pulled up and got out and walked around the corner. And I'm like, okay, makes sense, sure. And then I'm going back out to my car a little bit later, and this very Mexican dude, like very obviously Mexican, gets in the truck and drives off. And I'm like,
that dude's not black.
Not even a little bit.
So they wouldn't even know.
But okay, so to give him some credit, I guess. My kids are part both black and Mexican, and I had them with a white woman. So they do have more of a they do have more of a peanut buttery skin tone instead of a darker like banana brownie or something like that.
Some black guy.
Yeah. So it could be an easy mistake, but I just thought it was funny that they're like some black dude and this very Mexican dude comes out. That was pretty good.
The innocent dude, and that's why I've never done that. I've made a point on the show a couple of times to mention that I don't say that things when I'm speaking to my child, just because that's not what's if I'm looking at 2 people and I try to point out the black guy, I'm not going to say hey, the black guy. I'm going to say the guy with the red shirt, the guy with the green hat, the guy with the yellow shoes, the guy with the mustache, the taller guy or the bigger guy or something that doesn't implicate racial profiling, because it's not like I'm not afraid he's going to turn out that way, because I'm not that way in any way, shape, or form. But the world is so sensitive with that shit. They're a bunch of pansies, and to teach him blindness to that, there's whatever. He has every sort of whatever friend. They're just friends. If they're friends, it's a boy, girl. That's really what it is, and that's what's really.
I was going to say,
that's
you
another
can't
level.
say that now.
But I still do, because I understand science.
Wait till you hear how many genders there are now.
No, there's not. I don't care what stupid crap. There's what science wants to tell me. There's 20 genders or whatever the fake magical number is. You guys want to pretend your little squad. You got together on Snapchat or whatever and decided your group that there's 15, 20 genders. You're an elf, dwarf, made in lizard world with a penis on your backside. I don't know.
There's at least 52, but I was pretty sure it was 70 something.
No.
Oh no, yeah. Here's an updated list. It's 72. There's 72.
They can't steal my number. This is bullshit. That's bullshit.
Oh, that's funny.
Not at all. There's not 72 genders. That doesn't make any even sense. That doesn't make any sense.
So, like, I'm looking at a lot of these, and it kind of feels like, when you're answering the questions on the job application, where they're all like, "How would a new situation affect you? How would being in a slightly different situation affect you? How does a new routine affect you?" Like, it's all the same question.
So what that is just privilege. The whole list is a privileged list. Like, you want to be labeled this because you feel like you deserve to be labeled that because of what? Like, give me a few of the weird ones. Let's go through some of the weird ones. Let's do this right now. Let's piss off nobody.
I was gonna say, guys, we're going real old school here.
Yeah,
this used to be pretty much what our channel was like. We'd get on, we'd start talking about random stuff. Sometimes somebody would come in with a story or their opinion on something, or anything like that, and we might go off on a 30-minute tangent about the ozone layer. Who the hell knows?
Yeah.
But that's what we were initially.
Flat Earth. These flat earthers and these no birders.
Well, so.
No, it did something make sense. Have you ever seen a baby pigeon? Okay, I'll give you that.
Okay, so, but I mean, like.
But I've seen baby every other fucking bird.
How big do they come out of the nest at?
I assume we can look this up in a second.
Most birds are born in a nest or some kind of.
They're born in eggs. In a nest. I assume pigeons are going to be born, since we're talking probably like street pigeons, like New York style pigeons, in dark, high-rise areas where people don't see them. Maybe they're cannibalistic birds, species where they'll eat the babibies.
All right. Here, I'm gonna sell. Oh,
here's some weird ones.
I found some good. I found a better list, and I'm gonna start. Let me. I don't even know if I can pronounce some of these. But honestly, number 4 is pretty good.
What is it?
Aerogender. AERO gender.
Aerogender. What does that mean?
Take a guess.
You are of flight? You can fly?
I mean,
you like being high up in the sky. You like the elevation. You're a species that enjoys Colorado Rockies. You like to hang out with goats on the sides of fucking mountains.
No. So what aerogender is the gender identity that changes according to one's surroundings. So as I personally would think that means,
like a chameleon.
Yeah. So if you're hanging out with dudes, you're gonna be more dudeish, and if you're hanging out with chicks, you're gonna be more chickish.
That's not a gender. That's being a phony. If you act black because you hang out with black people, you're a.
Can't say
never say the word.
Oh,
that is the dumb. If you adapt to your surroundings, that's also what people do to be.
Isn't that a part of
being a human?
No, not even that.
Humanizing?
Dissociate identity disorder or something like that.
Well,
I'm no doctor or anything like that.
This is associative.
But basically, it's the same thing as being like a sociopath in a way, because all you're trying to do is benefit the environment that you're in as much to make it work for you.
So you're a politician. So you're a crowd pleaser, and you just want people to like you because you like them. You don't have any substance about you. All right, we're digging into this. I get it. Okay, we labeled that one. Go. This is so stupid. That's not a gender, by the way. That's not in fucking DNA. That is just like an interaction what humans do to each other. When you walk into a crowd of people, that's what Key and P were talking about when they act more black around black people and white around white people. Like,
that is a real thing too. All right. I'm going to say
he's half 40, he's half black.
Again, Yeah, I'm half Mexican, half black, and I was raised by white people.
So he can adapt to all three environments.
Easily.
You should see him go cholo.
Okay. I'm assuming this is like alias gender, ALIUS gender.
ALIUS. Alias
gender.
Alias gender?
Alias, yeah, whatever you want to say. However, okay. So I'm sure not understanding what that word primarily means.
Well, if it's just like the word alias. To have an alias, you have an alternate identity.
Okay, yep, you're in the right ballpark.
So I identify as this, but in the public, I identify as that. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can have with that.
So, actually, this is, I don't know what the other one is, but so it says this gender identity starts apart from existing social gender constructs. It means having a strong specific gender identity that is neither male or female. So they're basically like those.
Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, go ahead. Spit what you were going to say. I got to have you repeat what you said.
I got to find the word. I'm sure it's on this list somewhere. But basically gender fluid or whatever, because they don't really feel like anything. They're just all over the place.
That just means you're going through puberty, man. Like, everybody's confused. Man, I got pantsed and fell on my boner in gym class in 6th grade. Ugh, I didn't all of a sudden wish that I was, like, chop it off or anything like that. Like, it's just, you have awkward stages in life. I had a pimple one time. No joke. I woke up, I was camping with my friends, and I woke up in the woods, and this thing was so big, it closed my nostril. It was right here above my upper lip, and it was just like as big. And when I blew it up, it was like, you know when you hit a pinata in the right spot and all that candy just goes everywhere? Well, imagine that candy is slime and it just, my mirror. Blah! We go through awkward stages. You don't have to make shit up.
So going along with the one that's all like, I act more like what I'm around.
Yeah.
There's another one.
Okay.
That's called.
That one wasn't good enough, so you got to make.
Yeah, they made another one. It's called fluid flux. Fluid flux, and it needs to be.
That
fluid.
sounds fucking disgusting.
It needs to be.
What gender are you? I'm fluid flux.
Yeah, it's in between 2 or more genders, with a fluctuation in the intensity of those genders. So whatever that changes your intensity to what gender. It is not specific to who you're around.
So it's an even more of an actor. Like you just get even more intense.
Oh, wait. No, but then there's also gender flow. And the gender identity is fluid between infinite feelings.
What's that mean?
You can feel like any one of the 72 genders depending on what the barometric pressure is outside. It's just opening up what the reason is that you change between them. That's like, so those three, there's the one that's between who you're around, the one that's between
I'm so glad I
intensities,
dated.
And then there's one that's up to the sea level. I don't know.
And if I want to date most of my age, at least they pick the gender by and pick them out of the crowd. Like, holy crap. And I guarantee 90% of this is between the ages of like 12 and 24 to 26. Like, this is not a boomer thing. This is a weird.
Oh, okay, but going along with those, hold on. There's so many good choices. There's also duragender, which is having more than one gender, but there's one that is dominant, basically. So what it says is having more than one gender with one lasting longer than others. But then...
Like it's Duracell battery. Duracell.
Yeah,
the one lasts longer than the other. When the life of my penis runs out, my vagina takes its place.
It's funny that these are actually back to back. So right before duragender, there's domgender. And let me read duragender for you again. So when I read dom gender, you understand the correlation here. So duragender, having more than one gender with one lasting longer than the others. Dom gender, the individual has multiple genders with one dominating over the rest.
See,
Isn't that multiple personality disorder?
Yeah, like that movie Split.
Yeah, but they wanna be. And I'm not saying you don't deserve to be. I'm saying do whatever the hell you want.
Do whatever you want.
At the end of the day, I don't give a shit.
I know we don't give a shit.
As long as it doesn't inside these four walls.
But that's the point. We don't give a shit so much that I'm not going to give a shit to call you whatever the shit you want to be called. I'm like, if I say ma'am, and you're actually a dude, but you're actually a dude, it's only because I caught you on an angle and it was wrong. I called a woman a sir one time unintentionally. She had a deeper voice and I swear she had a mustache. I apologize, and we went on, but she was actually a woman. This was an actual woman. I heard her voice. No Adam's apple. Real woman. This is also 20 plus years ago. This like in the 90s. I was 15 years old. But, oh my gosh. What the hell's wrong with this world?
Yeah. I mean, so after the regular LGBTQ, not the plus or the 27 other digits or whatever you want to use.
That's the point. Nobody gives a fuck.
Well, I mean, they give a fuck. But
nobody in the world does.
Yeah. A good majority of the world's just like, okay, yeah, whatever, man.
Don't pretend to be whatever you want. But
don't force me to become part of your basic illusion.
Yeah.
Because, again, dom gender, having multiple genders, but one's dominant, like, that's just multiple personality disorder.
Yeah.
And you're not going to tell me otherwise.
See, again, 20 years ago, these people would be diagnosed because they had problems.
But you can't tell somebody they have a problem now.
No.
It doesn't matter what it is.
20 years ago, if you cut yourself, you were considered a crazy person and you got help. But now people that chop off parts of their bodies or body dysmorphia and change shit, it's just a normal thing. 20 years ago, if someone got implants, they were just called implants. They were called implants. They got Botox injections. Now, you get a fake penis on, you call it an implant, they have an identity crisis. Next thing you know, you're on Maury Povich trying to explain to the world that you're not a racist. Like, what the fuck? I just said it's a fake dick because it is. It wasn't born with that. It grew it in the lab and glued it on there with the pump.
I think most of the time they actually like form it out of other skin on their
Yeah, they take chunks of fat, unless they've done a new process since I've...
Now, the only part that I think is fun about that is the fact that some of them just, they have a pump and they inflate it, and it's good to go.
Inflate it to get hard.
Like, I feel like I would just, like, fidget toy the shit out of that thing.
What goes up? What goes down? What goes up? What goes down? Hey, don't you hate it when you wake up with morning wood? Shut up!
Like... Yeah, I can imagine like a legitimate dude that's always had a penis. If you made it inflatable, like how hard he would fuck with people with it, inflate it.
Just all the time.
Just
inflate it all the time.
Yeah, the warehouse inflated. You just like when you got to squeeze through the crowd, you inflate it real quick. So like boop, boop, boop. People as you're going by. Like,
I've heard none of these people get to have an orgasm again the rest of their life.
And why? Why?
You don't get an orgasm? Are you kidding me? Like the whole point of sex, besides the procreation side of it, but most people don't do it for that. They do it for the O. So you take that away. What are you doing but sticking your blow up dick into a beautiful or not beautiful woman? I don't know what, or a man. I don't know. What are you sticking into? Your hand. What are you looking at?
You're brown gravel right there.
Oh my gosh.
All snails.
That's a lot of snails.
Oh man.
I know we speak on it. It sounds like we're speaking a lot of hate. Can you do whatever the hell you want?
Yeah, again, we're not saying that you don't need to or
that's
whatever.
What you feel is like, go chop it up.
That's cool. And we're not saying that you have to keep that in the privacy of your own home or anything. You can do what you feel like you want to do. Just stop trying to make me do it.
Yeah. Like, I don't have to agree with it. You don't have to agree with the shit I believe. You don't have to agree with the earth is round and my perception of this and my perception of that or what I think. And that's fine. You know why? Because we're human beings and we're allowed to have opposing points of view because that's allowed. Not everybody is supposed to think. If we all thought the exact, this world would be shit. Absolute. Have you seen the Pink Floyd's The Wall? Another brick in the wall, man. Just a machine just rocking them out. Boop, 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 boop. Right in the meat grinder. Pop, and you're dead. No. We're supposed to be individuals. We have to question things. We have to be concerned about what we learn and what we're being taught to our children.
Like, I'm honestly surprised they haven't canceled science by now, because it's just, I hear so much controversy over like the scientificalness of stuff. Because obviously, in a lot of situations where if you took a bunch of these different genders and studied them, it would probably be very quickly found that they have some kind of neurological disorder.
Yep.
And
they probably were never offered to be themselves growing up, never felt comfortable in their own skin. Most people, if you want to chop something off of you, my grandfather cut his own finger off of his hand because he was mentally insane. He drank almost in front of my mom and put his hand down a block of wood and went "Fop" with an axe, chopped it off. Do that nowadays? Are you a sane person? Is this something that...
Cuba! What's up, Mr. Cuba?
We're here making fun of people with the chop.
We're not making fun of it. Okay, hold on. Let me let you finish your sentence.
I know they're going
to chop off their fingers with an axe because they got drunk.
Yeah, I'm telling
we're not making fun of the other people.
They're going to clip that out. They're going to clip that out.
We're so screwed. We're so screwed. Demonetized. The show will not go on.
No.
If the YouTube channel disappears tomorrow, you know what happens.
Yeah, right. We were looking up the amount of genders in the world right now, and apparently it's around 72. And so we're pulling out some of the interesting ones and discussing the concept behind the mental issues of this, because it's not just a gender thing, guys. Come on, you look down, you see a thing, that's a wang. If there's no thing, that's no wang. Yeah, too, bro. In fact, hey, did you flip Luna? I guess we could talk about that shit. Did you get it on the Luna thing? I got it on that shit at 5/0/19. I didn't have much. I should have put so much more. Oh, I should have put more. I could have dropped. I had $300 in my bank account. I should have dropped it to that. But yeah, what'd you do? How much did you get? Well, you don't have to tell me on here. But I flipped. I got in at 19, and now we got up. I pulled out my initial investment times 5. I took out 25% of what I dropped in, which is actually times 5. Dropped that back into Safu. Yeah, up like 1,000. I got up to 1,000 total. I only spent $50. Yeah, that's legit. I still have, I think, just under 2 million. I have a few on auto sale just in case. So if they do the burn, like Twitter's harping about, because they're talking about burning 96%, and it started. I don't know if you've been watching this, but I guess I could look right now where it's at. Where's the price? Oh, look. That was 22 when we started the show.
Oh yeah, it was.
That was.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, the burn.
You're up $100 basically.
I'm up in the past 30 minutes. I've gained $100. I like that shit.
Yeah. I don't know good math, but I know that's enough.
What is that? 3,600?
Yeah. Right around 4.
That's good, man.
02.
That's good. He's got money. I'm dropping $50. Yeah, this dude. I dropping like $50. But how many food you got, Cuba? How many Safu you rocking, my friend? Because if you have a body of that, you're just out of your damn mind. That's my saving grace in the future. I do have my auto sales still on. Oh, nice. Okay, so you probably got about $4,000 worth. You spent $4,000, didn't you? That's my math guess. That's good. That's the real dip. That was the bottom. You bought the bottom. Man, I would have wished some fun. Oh my God. If you would have dropped 90, they did the math on this. If you would have dropped $90, I think, at the bottom of Luna, at the top, it would have been like $360,000 or some shit like that. It's crazy. It's probably even more than that. We can do the math. The top was I think it was 46. So 30 is 46, and 606 was bottom.
Imagine if it got where it was a month ago.
Oh my God! Here, let me do some quick math real quick. Tell me if Kuba's. Oh, Kuba, you disappeared because I turned the stream.
There it is. Like 30.
Very good, very good. So if we had $90 divided by 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. Holy shit! Okay. So that equals times 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. That can't be right. That would be $69,000 at that point. So that's still beauty. Yeah, off of spending $90. But if you would have dropped 900, because you would have had 150 million Luna at $90 at the base. Yeah, but I didn't get that much. But I did pretty good. I got a great return, and it's on a wish list right now. In KuCoin, it's really funny knowing stuff, and nobody listens to me. Nobody listens to me, Kuba. Like, I'm in these chats a lot, and I'm watching these things on Twitter, and I see this all over the place. Where do you buy Luna? How do you buy Luna? Where did nobody buy? And guys, it's on KuCoin. Like
speaking of what we were just talking about.
Saying I identify as is the same thing as saying I pretend to be. Change my mind. Man, I wanted to be a clown. I wanted to be a clown.
I've always identified as a wolf. So whatever that puts me in, I'm a wolf.
I mean, technically, I always want to identify as a porn star.
There's a snail riding a snail.
Slow down, bro.
This ride's too fast. You're gonna crash. Oh, we're getting attacked.
Kuba, how
Fish
many
on snail on crime.
Guys, if you made it this far, obviously you enjoy the banter and can put up with our ignorancies. Like, subscribe, and join the conversation.
We're not perfect, and we're not going to pretend that we're perfect.
Absolutely not. I'm an idiot. Don't listen to me. Except for some of these calls on some of these coins sometimes. Crypto football, hope you sold that shit. They dipped. Apparently the dev is in the hospital because of stress. And the rest of the team took money. And then I invested in this frog one, a couple $100. That went down to nothing. But I made my money back with Luna and all that. And definitely made my money back with Safu. So that's why I'm playing with this little bit of money right now, because Safu is definitely the one. I mean, the racing team, the dev is there. Brian at the racing right now. Daniel, I saw his live video. Shout out to Daniel Prado for shouting me out. I know he's not going to watch nobody's going to make it this far. I that's fine. I get it. I understand. But if you do, props to you. And like I said in the beginning, if you can find the 3 episodes, tell me them, and I'll go look. And if it matches, I'll give you a Safu. Whenever anybody in the future, that counts as you too.
And what he means is he's talking about the 3 episodes where I've shown my face. The only hint I can give you at this point is the most recent one was within 4 videos ago.
That was the most recent one. And the other 2 I totally forgot. Oh, yeah. The other one of those, two out of 3 of these have been commented on about him showing his face. So that's kind of a little easier on the scavenger hunt. The third one's going to be the hardest. That's closer to the beginning, I think, because you did it by accident. Mm-hmm. That was an accident. The other 2 were on purpose.
Yeah, I was like leaning into frame to do something with something, and I did not realize. Oh, you were showing something on your phone, and I was trying to read it, and I leaned over, and I was like, oh, shit. And then the second one was on purpose for a second, and so was the third one. I was walking into the studio, and he was spitting mad facts. and I wanted you guys to understand that what he was saying was the truth. So I leaned in and I gave you a head nod. So
because we were talking about Safu. I think it was a few weeks ago actually, and I wish I knew how many I had then because now I'm at, and it's just gonna pick up the pace at this point.
couldn't you? Oh, you don't even know how many you had. Okay.
Had? No.
Had. I was gonna say, couldn't you like reverse engineer this calculator and then put in
what I should have by now if I wouldn't have bought more.
Yeah,
things like that. Yeah. So we went back to the episode and found out how which episode it was. I showed what I showed. But there's also times I've sent you pictures. We could look at some of those. But here next week at this time, look what I'll have.
Nice.
Guys, in 1 week, I'm going to gain 15 of these coins. And then 1 week after that, if I can move the little thingy right. See, that's 85. That's 15. 26. I gain 15 by next week, and the following week, I gain another 26. Guys, this is going to get mad crazy. Safu, it's the protocol, man. I'm just hold on to the summer. I want to get 400 coins. I want to become a shark. I want to become a whale. I want to get a node. 3 weeks from now, I'm 131. Wait, was that right? No, I'm sorry, not 26, 16. Then 131. Then that would be 20 more. And then in 30 days, which is actually what every day it doubles, I should have 163. If I'm not 160, I'll have 160 in 30 days. So epic. So epic. So that'll be, and then by my birthday, should be like 30 days from now is what, the 15th, another 30, 15, another 23 days. So 53 days from now is my birthday. By the way, if you don't give me something to talk about, we just jibber jabber. All right, I'm sure you've noticed that.
Obviously.
Look at this. Look at it.
Don't die.
Oh, that's next. I don't even care about this number.
What's crypto football at now? You said nothing?
We could buy more. You could buy more. I mean, there's a chance he could turn around and do it again because the marketing wallet is still existing.
Oh, man. Yeah, I got out at such a good moment.
Yeah, you did. I'm glad I told you to do that. You dropped into the food. Because you're compounding even more now. 30 days from now, how many you got? Let's get you numbers. What you got? How many you got?
I got 6.8 right now.
What the hell am I doing? 6.8. So next week you will have. This is also why I recommend always try. You can buy one more right now. 2 of them for less than 2 of them for $100.
So I'll be up 1 Safu in a week.
And then 2 weeks. 3 Fu almost. And we'll get to 21. 3 weeks. You'll be up 4 Fu. In a month. You should be almost double.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. This is the current price, man. $50 for one right now. Remember when they were $200 and something a coin? And you're like, there's no way I don't want to throw $50 in until I get a quarter coin. Throw $50 in now, you get almost all fucking coin. I know, right? Guys, I'm telling you, get in on the food. Invest in something.
Anything.
Follow
it doesn't have to be food. Just start investing.
Beautiful Trinidadian young lady I met the other day. I look like garbage, complete garbage. She wants to film me. She's all looking beautiful, coming into my store, telling me she wants to film me about crypto. And I go watch the video, and I just look a complete mess. She looks like an angel.
So it's not just about losing weight, gaining weight, but listen, Team Fitness have so many different amazing angles that you would like to explore. So our next cycle will be starting the 6th of June.
She's all about the fitness, and her accent is different. It's the way to go, guys. Invest in something. Look out for a huge promotion to create a mass awareness and community engagement that we'll be announcing very soon. You are going to love it. Huge. Bigger than a Lambo giveaway. Massive promo. Watch this space. Hint equals a parakeet. That is a Discord message straight from the mouth of the Brian legend himself. Let's find out more information. What just happened? I'd like to read. Yeah, here we go. See, he's just got to get through the storm, guys. That's really what it is. If you want to be a good crypto in this space, SafeMoon did it. SafeMoon had it. SafeMoon worked through the crap where they were considered a scam coin and got up to almost 3 million holders. They were doing fantastic and just screwed it all up. You got to weather the storm. They did horrible in the beginning. But you weathered the storm and proved that you follow through with what you say. People start investing in you. And he's doing that. Fire Pit is at, what are we at, 18%? The Fire Pit, where is it at? Almost there. Look at that. 70.9%. All the money is going to be spent. That's interesting where it goes. This is the insurance fund. This is in case of massive sell-offs. This is what they use. And look at that. There is $17.4 million worth of SAFU in the Fire Pit. So it just removes the SAFU from circulation. Holds value, but is not counted in the price. Very interesting. Because it's a burn pit. The value is this if you did this times this. But this isn't counting it in the circulating supply. This, see? Here's the total supply. Choo-choo. But this is the circulating supply. So this with this, or I'm sorry, this with this is what determines this. Cha, cha, cha. This is removed from this. Did you guys catch all that? Rewind it. You'll learn all about it. Get on the FUBU. Not financial advice.
Not financial advice.
But it is. Just buy one. Oh, hold on. What does this mean? Oh, another Satoshi Island tweet. I would love to go there. Satoshi Island, I applied for that, but I don't think I'm rich enough to get onto that island yet. That is something cool. You could apply for this crypto island, all ran off of crypto. When I say that, it's all solar-powered, energy-efficient island in existence, based in a modular space on an island off the coast of Australia.
Australia.
Hopefully, Safu Airline will be the official airline of that island coming next year. I'm going to assume, I would bet a lot of money on that one. He just keeps putting his foot in the space like this, and he makes it his name right. Once that airline takes off, yeah, guys, you need to read something. Everybody's like, well, he's a known scammer. Well,
yeah, so in reality, all he has to do is exist for longer than he's ever existed before, and the main argument is gone.
Yeah. Everybody says he's rogue. You know that exchange he started? 96% of the people got their money back because he put it out there. It was like, hey, we're shutting this down. You got 30 days to get your money back. 96% of people did. The 4% that didn't just didn't read. Like most of the people that don't know what the hell is going on out there. So when you don't read, some of his other coins didn't succeed. One of them has still got a little bit of liquidity, I heard, left in it. But it's not trading because nobody wants to buy it because it doesn't have any utility. So he's just putting all his money into SAFU. He's putting his own money into SAFU. He's put a lot of the earned money into SAFU. There is a buyback and burn situation where every 24 hours it buys BNB and swaps it, or I'm sorry, buys SAFU and swaps it for BNB. and then sends it to, I don't remember which wallet. Don't quote me on that one. Look at the marketing wallet. They got $4 million in marketing they're about to throw out there. I mean, he doesn't use this. They get paid. He gets paid in SAFU. Like they're making compounding interest on holding money. What's the point of taking from the coin? I mean, also, if you think about it too, I'll also put this in the chat. Like, he's put himself out there so many times already, and a couple of them failed. If he fails this one, DeFi will never allow him to exist anymore. He won't be able to run any companies. Nobody would ever buy anything from him. He's putting so much into this. That's why I trust him. He's putting his heart and soul into this because he knows he has to succeed. I believe it. I really do. I think it's going to work. So, gotta have faith in something. I buy other coins. Trade them here and there. If you got any advice for me? You want to tell me something to buy? Please tell me.
We will absolutely research.
Absolutely. I need a new gem right now. I need something to throw $100 at. I don't know what to buy. I went ahead and bought back into Eagle. Their pre-sale went off, and now the price is lower than the pre-sale. And that's why I knew it was going to happen. So I bought it after pre-sale. And I didn't buy that many. I spent like $25, $27. I got like almost 3,000 of them. Whoop-de-doo. If it went to $1, it's $3,000. Throw $50 here and there, guys. Throw $100 here and there, guys. It's better than spending it on garbage.
Again, if you play the lottery, go to the casino.
If you
gamble on horses.
If you collect things that are unnecessary, if you overspend on shoes or clothes that you don't need or you don't wear, if you find yourself
skip that
going to
$350
6 nights a week
Jordans.
Yeah.
And invest in something.
Go buy this 3 pair of $40 shoes or $30 shoes, 2 pair of $30 shoes, and survive the rest of the year while you invest that money into something. And you'll be surprised. I survived a lot of the last year off of crypto returns. It's going to get even better this year. And Pie's still doing his thing. My brother got his KYC.
I'm still waiting. Every time I go in there, it's all like, nope, not your time.
Don't even go to the browser. It'll pop up on I found out. Just pop up in your app, Pi app.
Nice.
So, guys, get with it. I mean, you can jump on the Pi train now. It's a little, I'm not necessarily late for that. I would have money set aside so you can buy some from people once it goes mainstream. Because you're not going to be able to officially trade it, but you can, what you would call pink sale trade it. Because you're going to be able to transfer from wallet to wallet. And if you end up on an agreement with somebody, they'll send you this for this, and you trust that person. If you trust that person, man, I can't stress enough the people that don't understand crypto in the sense of, guys, please don't get scammed. If it doesn't feel real, I guarantee it's not. If you find that you're getting free money out of nowhere that you didn't invest anything into, if you didn't invest in something, you didn't earn anything. I promise you that. There's no crypto I've ever gotten that I've just been able to cash out for free. None. All garbage. I've had to invest money and make returns off of that money. So please, if you find something in your digital wallet that it does not belong there, that you put there yourself, don't touch it. And don't give away your seed phrase.
Never.
I'm sure you know this by now. If you've invented a crypto.
Your wallet phrase is just as good as your debit card number.
And social security number to combined. You might as well just give them your birth certificate and say, I'm done with this. Because you're just handing everything over when you give them your crypto. And that's not like your wallet address. I'm talking your passphrase. It's that one that was given to you whenever you create your wallet. It's like 12 words or 24 words, depending on the app. You all know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. Like, subscribe, join the conversation. What we have, Luna? Doing the thing, up, still up, just under $100. It's making its re-debut, I think. We'll see. I'm going to wake up tomorrow and see where we're at. I got my auto cells in there. I'll pop that up on the screen. Anybody who's made it this far deserves to know what I'm going to make in the future. Let's see. So, yeah, my worth So one of these is a little behind. Probably my app. Sell my Luna. Oh. I don't even know what I look like. All right, here we go. Where are we at? Okay. I got some there. The magic ones are $1.50. The likelihood is very slim. And everybody's like, well, it was at $100. It could go to $100 again. Well, not necessarily, because there's 6.5 trillion circulating tokens. Not possible. The entire crypto market is not even over $2 trillion, I don't think. So not possible. That's where this whole burn thing comes in, because they have this U.S. tether that he's created. Thing that they burn and replace liquidity, and hopefully that's what they're doing right now, because I've seen tweets about this. It might just make a bunch of millionaires, and that's what people need. Because honest to God, I've heard people that have done some bad stuff to themselves because of what's going on with this Luna thing. See, it's still trendy. 62,000. Most recent, let's see what we got. Are they burning Luna? If yes, then it's a really good sign. Let's go find out. Let's check out the burn wallet. Man, if they just burnt this shit down, that would be crazy. Because it's at a $1.7 billion market cap. But if it's going to burn, they're going to have to buy back. Or people are going to have to buy in. I mean, whatever. I don't give a shit. I hope it crashes again after we sell out. I hope.
Oh, shit.
Hey, it's Haley. Right now, guys. Hear that? Look. Hail. Wow. Give me a big piece. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Make sure you invest intelligently. I hope you guys scored on this Luna rebound. I did. And I will hopefully it goes all the way more. You guys have been fantastic. And remember, what do I always say? The only you need to be is you.
And don't forget, live it fully every day.
We'll see you guys next week. Yeah, I think it's done. Oh my gosh.